Hey guys, welcome back to Tech 101, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the Canon 24 to 105 millimeter L lens. Let's get into the video. So, a little disclaimer, this lens is being rented. I do not own this lens because this lens is extremely expensive, and yeah, that's that. So, this is the Canon 24 to 105 millimeter lens. Now, this lens is being rented from lensrentals.com, which is a great service. It would be great if they sponsor me, but, you know, dreams. So, let's go over the lens. Here's the lock, so you can lock it so that the zoom doesn't move, but there's your 105. 24. Then your focus wheel, which this lens is crazy. I've never had a lens that does this before, but like this little 18 to 55 tiny baby lens compared to the big lens. It's like craziness. Like this lens, its whole body is about the size of half of this lens. So I've never had a lens. When it's in autofocus, it's in autofocus and you can't move this. But this lens, when it's in autofocus, you can still manually adjust your focus. So when I put it into autofocus, you can still manually adjust your focus. And this wheel is ever spinning, but you can move it back just for when you need to focus. And you have your stabilizer for video. Now here's the lens hood of the 77 millimeter beast of a lens. So there's this lens hood. Now this lens hood, I've never had a lens hood that locks either. It actually, when you put it on, you have to, if you hear that click, that little button. And then the company, the Lens Rentals, I guess they just have a filter on there. So if you drop it, you shatter that. You don't shatter the lens, you're all good. You probably still have to pay for the filter. But like, this lens hood itself is like just barely big enough to fit this big lens cap, the 77 millimeter lens cap. Which is crazy to think because it still has the same adapter for your camera. Now this is a full frame lens, but since I don't have a full frame camera, it is actually cropped. I believe it's like a 37 to 140 something. I'll do the math and I might put it down in the description with the times 1.6 for the crop factor. But if you look at this one, that's the full frame compared to the crop sensor. So, you look at that, and then, yeah, I believe. Yep. So, you have that. You have the switches, the focus wheel. So, yeah, I've shot with this lens for a few days now, and then has to be returned to the company. Always a sad day. But this is a great lens to rent. If you had $1,000 to spend on it, I don't know, it's kind of a, I think this and the 24 to 70, because the 24 to 70, the aperture is lower. I believe the aperture on the 24 to 70, believe it goes, instead of this one, which is an f4, or no, I think this might be an f3 or 4. I'll check and put it in the description, but that lens, I believe, goes down to a 2.8 aperture. So if you're shooting low light, definitely go to the 24 to 70. But if you are just daylight and all good stuff, shoot with the 24 to 105. It was like, I believe it was $60. I believe it's $60 to rent this lens, so it's a great deal, especially for the week. Yeah. So, yeah. This is a great lens if you have the money to buy it, or you rent it. But other than that, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.